Good morning, happy Tuesday, the 18th of May. I'm Jessica Remy, a senior market analyst here with Bell Direct. Well, UK restrictions have eased as planned for the first time in months. Meanwhile, over in India, COVID cases there have dropped in big cities. So both are glimmers of hope and help the proxy for economic growth. The oil price rise 1% overnight. Meanwhile, a different story for stocks on Wall Street, which treaded water, kicking off their week slightly lower. The Nasdaq fell 0.4%. The broader S&P 500 fell 0.3. Now, of note, Zoom shares held on to their gains after rising 6% on Friday. Zoom shares rose 0.3% overnight, while Moderna, which is also a part of the Nasdaq, fell 0.6% overnight after rising a massive 8% in the previous session. So I guess it's fair to say a bit of profit taking has been taking place. Now, what to watch today locally? Earlier, the futures were suggesting the Aussie share market will gain 0.2% following yesterday's modest rise of 0.13%. Now, a couple of important things for you to note. Firstly, end of financial year adjustments continuing to taking place. Now, this has contributed to the pullback that we saw from the market hitting that all-time high earlier this month. In particular, we're seeing investors move into recent outperformers like banking stocks and miners and move out of those underperformers like tech, and that's contributed to the pullback. Secondly, keep in mind May is historically a negative month for equities. The ASX 200 has fallen 0.5% on average in the month. Also, keep in mind that the market is so far trading pretty much bang on the nose where we kicked off the month. So you might expect some more portfolio adjustments, and that could potentially move the market lower. Thirdly, keep in mind June and July are historically positive months for equities. So although we see some paring back traditionally around now, we see some rallies in the months ahead. Now, July in particular, the strongest month, the third strongest month for the ASX 200, with returns of 1.4% on average for the ASX 200. So there, three considerations for you. As for commodity stocks, they're likely to garner a lot of love today because the oil price rose 1%, gold rose 1.3%, copper up 1.3%, and the all-important iron ore price rebounded to 0.3%. So all eyes will be on stocks in these categories gaining momentum, like Aeris Resources, AIS, BCI Minerals, BCI, Zeta Resources, ZER, all of which hit 12-month highs yesterday. Separately, keep an eye on some of those most traded stocks at Bell Direct from yesterday. They were CBA, Macquarie, Afterpay, and CBA. Now, CBA in particular, their shares surged to an all-time high yesterday of $97.79. So keep an eye on CBA today over the next coming weeks. Their shares are likely to rise further based on the fundamentals, with home borrowing expected to rise, beefing up CBA's margins. Also keep in mind the technicals are suggesting that CBA shares could extend their strong uptrend. Now, company results continue to be released today. James Hardie, JHX, watches theirs today. And economic news, a bit of data out today. The RBA, of course, releases their meeting minutes today. Trading ideas that could be worth a look. We'll keep an eye on Incitec Pivot, IPL. Now, this is a maker and seller of fertilisers. Now, IPL was upgraded by Citi to a buy with an increased price target of $2.90. IPL was hit hard by COVID-19. They announced yesterday that their half-year profit fell 44%, which disappointed the market and analysts. However, Citi expects IPL's earnings to improve in the second half of 2021. But take heed, their shares are in a downtrend and selling is mounting. But for long-term investors, this could be one to consider. Secondly, agricultural and real estate group Elders ELD was upgraded by two brokers overnight, Citi and Bell Potter. Citi's 12-month target for Elders, $13.40. Bell Potter's new 12-month target for Elders is more bullish than that, $13.75. Now, both brokers optimistic about Elders' FY21 earnings outlook, expecting 15% sales growth in rural products. Lastly, bullish charting signals have been seen in WGX, BWX and Prime West Group PWG. And that's according to Trading Central. I'm Jessica Ramir with Bell Direct. Stay safe. Happy trading.